There was so much that looked like the same thing, that there were so much that was literally almost the same as Uniswap, PancakeSwap. If it's just the same as the ones that are out there already, if it's just the same compared to the ones that are the top tier, then what makes them any different? A good storyline, a good community. But if it's not something that people will actually use when all of the hype is gone, or if it's not something that's really game-changing after all is said and done, please do remember this. Price is what you pay for, value is what you get. Hey guys, so I was looking at the historical market cap list of a lot of the coins starting from 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And this is what I noticed. Even if you look at the top 100 from 2013 to where we are now, or even if you look at the top 10 or top 20, majority of them have already come and gone. Some of you may not even know what they are right now. And even me, I've spent a lot of time already trying to analyze certain cryptocurrencies and tokens, but a lot of the coins and tokens in the list, I really don't know as much anymore, with the exception maybe of Bitcoin, which has been very, very relevant since 2013. XRP is still in the list, guys. From 2013 to where we are now, they're still in the top 10. And if you fast forward somewhere around 2017, 2018, 2019, you already would see Ethereum as part of the top cryptocurrencies already, which has maintained its status from that point to where we are right now. Then some of the other coins that are relatively relevant today, from BNB to Cardano, they have been already in the top 20 in the past years. But there were a lot of tokens and coins that were in the top 10 and top 20 before in terms of the ranking. Why is this important? And I say this to urge you to take the time to study, because it's easy to be caught up in the moment because there's so much movement upward, there's so much hype surrounding the entire cryptocurrency market, that the entire hype, the entire excitement, and seeing tokens and coins really push up and pump up and go higher is a cause of, hey, it's going up, it's pushing up, and you somehow want to also ape in. But if you try to look at it, there are some cryptos, there are some tokens that pushed up, corrected massively, but after they pushed up and corrected, they have not gotten back anymore to where they were before. What you will notice is it's the good ones that when they drop, they somehow retain their value, hold the base, but still go back up again. This video may not be the most sexy, this may not be the most exciting to talk about, but this is a sobering reminder that if you are a hodler, you are an investor, you are not a momentum trader, you are not a person that wants to sell in the next few minutes, please focus on utility, focus on the team behind it, focus on what they are actually disrupting. Because please do remember this, that they may not have a lot of good marketing, they may not have a very, very strong community at the start, but if what they are building and what they are doing is something that's truly game-changing, is something that has so much utility and value, guess what? It will gain traction later on. They may not be the most popular right now, but if what they're building is something that's amazing, watch out. The whole world will notice them later on. When they start to buy, the price goes up and the market cap will also follow. And that's a stark contrast to a lot of the ones that will just pump, not really a lot of adoption. It's not really something that's game-changing. There's a lot of tokens and coins that are almost the same as everything else. I'm not saying that those tokens and coins that are almost the same as everything else won't really last anymore, won't really go anywhere, but always have to look at it from a business perspective. If there's 100 people providing the same thing, probably the number 1 and number 2 will get a lion's share of the revenue, then probably rank 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will get the medium part or will get average returns, but the rest won't be as successful. I say this to protect you, to help you, that you don't buy things that are mediocre. You don't buy things that may not really last as long or may not really do so well. So that's how you filter it out. Check if this particular token, coin, project, DApp, NFT, NFT game, NFT art, or whatever it is that you want to enter into, check how different they are from what's already existing. Check how game-changing they are also. Or are they just trying to copy whatever's there right now? I don't know if you remember this, but at the start of the year, there was so much focus on DeFi. There was so much focus on DEXs, on AMMs, that there was so much that looked like the same thing, that there were so much that was literally almost the same as Uniswap, PancakeSwap. If it's just the same as the ones that are out there already, if it's just the same compared to the ones that are the top tier, then what makes them any different? A good storyline, a good community. But if it's not something that people will actually use when all of the hype is gone, or if it's not something that's really game-changing after all is said and done, please do remember this. Price is what you pay for, value is what you get. If you pay for something at a high price and the value is not good, then probably you won't get anything good later on. No one can actually pinpoint where the top is. No one can actually successfully know that at this exact minute, second, hour, or day, this is where the market will be, then it will drop after that. No one could actually do that. No one has a crystal ball to be able to picture out all of these things. So that being said, even if you bought it wrong, at the wrong time, you bought it at the peak, you bought it at the highest, but what you got is something that has value, then later on, its value will also manifest itself, and as the value manifests itself, the price will also follow. Second half of the year, if you try to analyze it, it's all gaming, it's all blockchain gaming, it's all GameFi, it's all play to earn. Everyone wants to be the next Axie, everyone wants to be this. But if you're the same and you're investing on something that's just the same, then it may not be something that will be very, very good for the long term. Don't get me wrong, there may be some price appreciation over the short term, but if you take a look at the grand scheme of things, the ones that will last are the ones that have a very, very good value proposition. And even if you look at the top 10 right now, or even the top 11 right now, from Bitcoin to Ethereum to Solana to Cardano to XRP to DOT to Avalanche to Terra, you always have to figure out what do they have that's game changing. And what's interesting about that is you may say that, isn't Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot, Cardano, Avalanche almost of the same thing? But if you dig in deeper, yes, they're smart contract blockchains. As you all know, I've been mentioning this, that they're trying to solve certain issues. Someone wants to be faster, someone wants to be more decentralized, someone wants to be more secure. And one fault of the other, this particular smart contract blockchain is actually trying to fix. And that's what I'm trying to say. They may look the same, but they're not actually the same. What you want to avoid is the one that's actually trying to be the same. What you want to avoid is something that out of 100 out there, they're part of the crowd, they're part of the average, and you don't want to invest in something that's average. What you want, and what I want to paint a picture for all of you, is this: that a decade from now, when you look at your current portfolio, especially if you're a hodler, especially if you're a person that's investing in it for the long term, what you want to happen, a scenario that you want in all of this, is what you own is still there. What you own is still relevant. Or if what you own right now is in the top 80, top 60, top 40, when you look at it over a decade from now, and it's in the top 10, and it's in the top 5, that means you invested in something that truly has value. What is everything that I'm saying about? It's just me nudging you. Use this holiday period to study. Use this holiday period to learn. Use this holiday period not to take shortcuts, because I'll say this over and over, no one will take care of your financial future more than you. No one will hustle hard for you, no one will learn for you, and you won't get the conviction if you don't try it on your own. And the same thing happened to me. Even in the world of NFTs, I tried to rely and ask from a lot of friends and people around me, but at the end of it all, the way I learned, the way I got the conviction to push further into the NFT space is when I started to try it. It's when I started to learn more about it. It's when I took the time, not just to learn, but to be an actual practitioner and double down into it. So I urge you, take the time to study the tokens and the coins that will make sense over the next decade, with a great team, great people around it, great backers, great investors, great community. But not just that, that what they're actually doing is something that people will use, is something that's game changing, and is something that will have a lot of real world utility. So that's it for now. If you want to trade cryptocurrencies, check out the links below for Binance. If you want to support my NFTs, check it out below as well. It's all there. If you want to use this time also to learn more about technical analysis, I have a recorded Zoom course that you can try. Check it out down below. And for those who want to learn more about investing in the stock market or investing in general, check out my books. They're available in Shopee and Lazada. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Gurmo wishing you an amazing holiday season. I hope that this season for you is one of your best seasons yet, and as we enter the new year, leave the past behind. Continue to push forward, because I really believe that your greatest days are yet to come. So this is Marvin Gurmo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.